Okay, I'm back, boys.
Great.
Slow you
Holy
back
crap,
on the
great.
fixed,
Dude, that recontest that you
I'm
guys
gonna keep
made?
going.
Not feeding.
Rithvik isn't here because
I was skipping around. I saw you played some ball on this one. I'm pretty hyped.
You wanna try triple DPS?
Pretty hyped for some ball.
Yeah.
Okay. So Magdalene go Widow, and then I go Tracer.
Little triple
Wait,
DPS
ball?
action.
Yeah.
Ball, like,
so
Ball triple support or?
Yeah. So
Oh, it's a good map. It is a good map.
Okay, so in this
Yeah.
The
comp
thing is that they might play
is, especially if they play goats, it is your job to just bump around the tanks. Because they're playing
I didn't know that's how
Widowfara,
map pick worked.
Because
like
Yeah.
well,
I don't know,
it
'cause
is
last
your
few
job
scrims,
to
I
not
feel like we
only
picked second one. No, because
We
we
did,
well,
but-
the
then we
Batiste
picked first.
specifically, the Batiste,
Yeah, and
Ryan
then last scrim
that are playing
we
together.
went back
Wait,
to
are these
first
scrims?
around.
But also,
Yeah.
Oh, we don't even-
You can definitely swoop up.
Aren't you
and
not even supposed
focus
to
the
finish
Widow a
the
lot.
maps?
Yeah.
Using the Genji especially.
But it's fun.
But I mean,
They really said okay. They also have a win.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the Widow's died.
You could have swung in a little bit early. This is like minor since you're already doing it, but you could have definitely, while the Ryan's moving up, you could definitely just go in, slam down, armor, get out. You can.
Oh wait, we
definitely-
did. Oh no, we did.
That was good.
Widow's on top of
You are
the
having
immortality.
You should be so. Hamster doesn't really do a lot of damage, especially to shields. So you should be taking cover here. You can still shoot, but you definitely should be avoiding damage at all costs because your Mercy doesn't want to have to be healing your heavy ass. Another good swing.
Did they also get triple? Oh, Widow top right.
Messed up the other stuff. That's fine.
Right one.
Where's the Clara?
You probably could have done more pile drive straight through fastball and got behind him. You could be behind them right now. And it probably would be fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Break lamp.
Oh my, I don't know about this one, dude.
Good slam.
I think we should go back, yeah.
You're sort of taking a lot of focus from your Mercy though. Not tremendously optimal. Like you should be trying to find the Meg on the left. You should be going behind them, causing disruption. It sort of looks like you're face tanking a lot, and it's kind of rough in this comp to do a lot of the face tanking because your DPS are really reliant on your Mercy, and if you are too,
I swapped to what? I mean, it's still a fight. So.
Yeah, you lost this fight. You're getting a lot of value, but it could be more beneficial if you be getting slightly less value
And then
for
maybe
slightly less
start
kills.
good defense. Nice.
Keep on. Nice.
Man, this is a fight and a half, isn't it?
Yo, the far one. Can we go on Mercy first?
Yeah, she was one.
The Mercy discorded.
Your
Yeah,
Tracer's a gamer.
there's one.
Can't track this Mercy.
I know
Mercy
you can
discorded
see
again?
how gaming this
Can you
is.
put it on fire first? Nice. Mercy now.
That was really bad garage.
One.
Oh my god, killer.
Nice, good job.
Holy shit.
Go this way. I'm shatter.
It's been one long
I
fight.
have to.
I'm
Tracer's
popping.
There you are.
And taking a drone.
Yo,
One down.
what?
I don't know. I
That's a
don't
good
know.
way to put that.
Okay, so you're just kind of rolling around in front of their team. Whenever you show yourself to the enemy team, you either should be shooting at them or rolling into them to get ready for a boop. There's no reason to just roll around to take damage.
Yo, what?
They shattered me.
Also, do not go for the horizontal ones unless you can hit a ton of people and your team is going to be able to get value out of what you're doing. So you did a fastball into one person and now you're in the middle of 5 people. Not a good time to be a hamster. Ended up getting out though. You also have to look at their team comp. They're running a McCree Reaper, which means that you cannot be nearly as aggressive as you were earlier. Because the McCree flashbang plus the Reaper is going to mess you up. That was a really good fastball, flip him out of there in this floating field.
You just dive by dive.
Reaper on me.
Yeah, so swap to dive until you all die.
I have blade very soon.
Going on,
Oh
nice.
my
Oh,
god.
wait, play to win, play to win, play to win, play to win.
You should
Yep.
definitely have
Ryan
either
just
gone and got a mega, or waited for heals.
We're
Kinda
missing.
went in with
Ryan
100
discarded. Get Ryan.
DP.
Nice.
We're
Ryan, you're
playing.
discarding.
I got her.
Pounding.
Oh,
It's good.
sweet.
More up there.
Real.
Ryan beating. What the heck?
Nice.
Why are we good at this?
Why
Kappa.
are we winning things?
Yeah.
We're just very horrible at comp, but good at this.
It'd be like that, to be honest.
They swapped to McCree, by the way.
I would have jumped on. I'm gonna use this for the first time. It's popping off. I would have jumped here. There while while your Genji was fighting there, I would have jumped there and put up a bubble, and then dropped back down here and then jumped away, just so that your Genji for sure gets away, because that would have been unlucky if he didn't get away, and you'd been able to zap 4 people there or whatever, and your team was there to support you. I would have made that, but it's not super important. I
You're right.
believe that.
They were on McCree last round.
Oh, I've
Yeah, I
turned.
mean, last round. They caught me off guard. The Reaper North.
Oh! Nice!
Okay, so you're kind of just walking
This is
around.
huge, it's huge. Can you pile driver? Oh,
Julia.
no, wait. Lamp, break lamp.
I would,
Breaking lamp.
Am I right?
I would, give me a sec. Here, I would jump right here. You land on top of them. You force them to look at you. You put up a bubble. You're stopping a bunch of cooldowns. Your team is gonna have so much space. When in doubt, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, and then over here, away up top, jump there. You can definitely use verticality in this situation. Only the McCree can really punish you. The D.Va sort of can too. And your team is going to get so much value if you get aggressive like that. Also, really weird comp that you're running. I just realized that you're running a triple support.
Sorry.
Get this Ryan. Get this Ryan.
Run.
Ryan discarded.
Land on the thing. Unlucky.
Slow, you're unlucky? Okay.
Oh, I
I would have just taken the high
Yeah,
ground.
yeah. It's a good play, it's a good play.
Take the high ground.
And see?
Uh-oh.
Diva. Discord on Diva.
Ryan discarded again. Go Ryan. Go Ryan.
I don't think they're gonna touch.
Take the high ground.
Oh my god, how did we all die to that?
Winnable.
That was good. That was a good jump. Jump melee. Very strong.
I saw that.
Can you go back to point?
Right,
There's
for
a ultra
Hanzo,
pocketed Hanzo. Yeah, she's
He's discarded.
not right, but he's doing some mercy.
I respect trying to kill the Mercy, but when your team calmed the Hanzo, and the Hanzo's on the ground where you can easily kill him, definitely go for the Hanzo there.
Mercy discarded.
Oh my
I'm
lord.
dying. Please help me.
He's one. Please shoot the Hanzo.
Oh, interesting.
Alright, kill the
Here,
Hanzo.
Rosie.
Yeah, go
I'm on Lucy. Lucy has the...
Big boot.
Oh, Mercy.
Nice shot. Focusing on Mercy.
Oh, stop her.
I suck Ryan. Go Ryan.
Ryan is low.
That's unlucky.
Ryan can't die.
Got him.
Your jump melees are pretty crisp.
I'm really
It
excited.
might just be that you aren't aware
Here.
yet of
No,
how
I
to take
just
full
got here.
advantage of when
So sad.
Sorry, I
I'm
was
eating.
dead.
That's good.
It's okay.
Okay, reset.
Yeah.
which is fine. That's actually much
That's a
better.
nice shot.
No! Oh, what did we just say?
I said reset.
That was a
No, I have
moderate
69 damage.
Now I'm dead. No!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
good play.
No!
I'm sorry.
I have blade.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. Things happen. Just
Yeah, it's
you need
not
to
your fault.
Stay in the game.
GG, go next.
It's weird
So
looking at
afraid
the
of people
you're fighting in the
losing
blue
around.
team. Kind of
Yeah.
jarring.
Tracer tries to come behind.
Shit.
Oh.
She's on you. She's coming in behind. Yeah.
They're using
Okay, I think
ults. It's fine.
Well,
They're not looking.
Back up hard.
Okay, regroup and spawn. Do not move. Come back to spawn. Look in a second.
I'm gonna pretend to farm.
Play back.
Focuses.
Focuses?
That means that they're...
That was a fuck.
I just got
Uh,
destroyed.
why are you dying?
Marks, I don't think it was his fault. That was a lucky shot.
We made the call to go back to spawn.
Oh,
And
no.
there's a tracer in our backline.
So you guys have been on this infinite feed. I don't know if you've seen this, but you lost a point, right? And they've gotten 50%, and you have not really left your spawn. Your team
Doing the thing.
needs to
What do we
fucking
go break?
relax.
You want me to play break?
We Blade. We go next fight.
Don't
I want
time
to see
any,
you.
don't
I
time.
have no idea what you're doing.
Stop.
Is
Oh, you're in. You should jump on them. Jump on top.
Hits again.
Watch out, Tracer's
Okay.
back. She's discarded.
The amount of space you'd create would be
I
out
jump-
of this
jump
world.
whenever.
You'd create 1 million space.
I'm not gonna Blade.
Right here. I'm gonna try to press on.
Careful of
You'd
that.
create 7 million space. There we go. Nice.
Yeah, I'm carrying the body.
Tracer me in the back. Tracer me. Ah! I can't do it.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
She's
Okay,
discarded.
they didn't use this.
This is minor, but work on your juggling. You definitely could have been able to juggle the Rhine off the map there. Juggling is really, really hard, so you have to really practice at that. It's really tough. Second thing is abuse jump. Abuse that your jump cooldown is 3 seconds in Primal. And I don't want to say jump off cooldown, that would be a mistake. But for a while there, you were just kind of meleeing nothing on your side of the point. When you could have realistically jumped onto the point, juggle a little bit more, jump straight up in the air, and then land back with another one of your jumps to get out. So make sure you abuse the fact that your cooldowns are so low in Primal.
Run discarded.
Nice job sitting in your
come
bubble. You jumped into the shit. This is another
There's,
situation
like-
where if you jumped on top,
My sword.
Kill Ryan.
Bubbling.
Rob, just leave it discarded.
maybe you're jumping on them because someone told you to,
need to kill
and it's working pretty well because
Okay.
you have 3 supports.
Hanzo
and your
coming for spawn.
Mercies.
Run.
Killing the shit out of you.
Run,
But
Help me. Help me.
it's usually
Kill the
much better
Ryan.
I don't think we
to
should. I don't
just
think we
take
should.
high ground instead of jumping on top of the Rhine.
Oh, slow. Oh no.
Okay, new plan. Nobody makes calls.
Nobody.
Hanzo has a hit scan, as it turns out.
Yeah,
Alright,
you just
don't
kinda
worry.
lost that fight.
Next maps we have poops.
I can't
I
think
lost
of
the
anything,
1v1.
one thing that you could have done.
Okay.
You should be calling
Don't play music,
everything.
triple
I don't know if your
DPS.
team has it set up where you're not the main caller,
Yeah, I think
but
we're
as
better with
Winston,
ball.
I couldn't imagine a world where I'm not calling every engage.
You can
Every
choose
target.
monkey.
We're playing
Zapping.
monkey triple support.
Especially because if
Wait, we had
if you call
triple
a target
support?
Yeah.
and you have a little bit of health, you can chase them to the end of
It
zero.
was working
If
till
you're
we
on a
got
Mercy and they're half
flustered.
HP and you
Wait,
call, I'm
wait,
a Mercy
actually,
half
wait,
HP
why?
and a Genji
Why?
does a little bit,
Well,
and the Mercy
first of
jumps
all,
in the
stars
air,
on
you can jump
Lucio.
up, melee the
Right.
Mercy in the air, get a kill.
Is that okay?
Why?
Why am I on Lucio?
No,
That's
no, no.
valid.
I thought Spire was playing.
I'm ready for
I'm
some
confused. Never mind.
What? Are you okay?
I thought you were playing DPS. Never
I
mind.
was, and then we said, let's go dive. So I switched.
Yeah, I didn't know what my role in that Let's Go Dive
Where are we
was,
going?
So I just stayed on Lucio.
Hoggers.
We need to work on the switches later.
Don't mind.
Rent discarded.
They've got a.
Doing good so
Okay,
far.
okay.
You should be probably left to the.
What the?
So notice how your team is currently engaged with this Reinhardt, right? And you're just kind of in fuck off no man's land where you're getting shot by the Batiste and you're not making space for your team. When in doubt, mirror their Rhine, unless the Rhine's doing some dumb shit. So if their Rhine goes really fucking fast as fuck into you, main, definitely go main and deal with them. But if their team is doing the slow rotate to the side, and you're playing goats, which you are, then you can really fuck up their tank line and their support line all on your own just by going with your team and dealing with that. So
Kill the
rotate to
thing,
the
kill the
left.
thing.
Speed boosting in.
Wait, what the?
Oh no.
Unlucky, but definitely be aware of when you're right next to a wall in front of a Rhine,
What the?
because
Diva,
that
you
shit
need to
will
go on the-
happen. If your team wins this, they're actually gods.
Okay, we have a break.
Do you want bird? Oh no. Get off of
No,
it.
it's okay.
Okay, yeah, come just in the fuck.
That was weird.
Okay,
Probably
okay.
got booped there.
Come back to spawn, we need her legit.
Oh, that.
Formatic count.
They're playing the Beast fatigue, so they're
Yeah, they're playing that.
Die. This guy should die.
if we don't work.
No way he gets out.
I hear you.
Do we still play Diva?
Start go big. Here, not
I'm
big.
70
Sorry.
I'm 70 to old.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like playing Diva. I think Zoris.
Yes, this is good.
It's Genji goats, boys. New meta.
You missed
You
off.
should be walking
Rick,
forward
Minnie, I need
here.
you to be with me. Like right now.
Alright, go
What are
for
you?
it.
Tracer behind.
You should be walking forward. You look a little hesitant. You look like you walk forward a little bit, but then you hold S. You know, you're a little scared of going in. You have to be able to just fucking. You gotta hold W into their team, and if shit goes bad, you can rely on your Lucio speed and your shield hops to get out or get back or to like avoid spam. But you could have taken this fight an entire like second and a half, 2 seconds sooner for your team if you just fucking shield hop forward, walk forward, do whatever.
Right,
Come on, move forward, move forward.
Tracer
Forward.
one, and
That was real.
can't contest.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot you could do. Or was
Okay, we
there?
can use ult.
It's fine, man.
I think
So notice how
Zoris.
little hesitant
Yes,
you are
this is
walking
good.
forward.
Don't let her back on.
You're holding S here.
You missed off.
Rick, Minnie, I need
You're
you to be
walking.
with me.
You hold S here.
Like right now.
Alright, go
What are
for it.
you?
You're walking.
Tracer
You hold
behind.
S here.
Right side.
Do you notice it?
Going. Right,
Come on, move forward,
You-
move forward.
Tracer
Forward.
one.
I see now. I see the issue, the comprende. You were kind of walking onto the point, but the Rhine was still on the right. In that moment, you either need to shield for your team as your team goes straight to the point. That's the plan. If we go straight to the point, I'm going to shield for you. Or you have to play around this Rhine. Because like a Rhine with Shatter, if you're just not there for your team, is going to mess you up. So you either should have been playing... Let me get this shitty marker. You should be playing here. Like with your shield, sort of like that. And so that he who is right here is not messing with you. Or you guys go to this door and you are holding your shield roughly where you are now, and you're making sure your team gets to that door safely. But that might be a little bit more specific than what is required. But basically, you got to be hyper aware of everything. And the Hanzo, I don't know where the Hanzo's at, but that's another thing you got to be aware of. Is and then there's nothing you can do after your turn. That was a go again.
Yeah, we need to pop up.
Did I miss you in a fight?
Tracer.
I did.
Okay, we can use ult. Alright,
Help is there.
Genji goes.
Francis for me? Or sorry, Trace, this is for me. Trace is low.
There's a Hanzo all the way top.
Yeah, I'm down to contest him. You guys need to speed in while it is left. There's a Tracer in.
Ryan very low.
Nine.
Trace alone.
Ryan one.
Oh, I
Left
saw
is
your
from.
perspective. Your Genji just got wrecked.
Diva.
Don't let her shoot us.
Do not swing.
Go, Mercy. Nice, good job.
Nice.
Tracer's one. Okay.
Ryan does it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, you're all over the place. You need to acquire a target and then focus that target. On the ground preferably. The Mercy in the air, while it might look cool if you fire striking killer, it's just very rarely going to happen. So you need to be able to put yourself in a position where you're not out of position, and you can swing at a target. So in this fight, it's kind of awkward because at the beginning of it, it's looking at Toon Ghost.
Ryan one.
I'm gonna wait for it to actually
Left
be
is
before I
from.
can say anything. So here, there's a Baptiste on the ground right next to you. There's a Diva on the ground right next to you.
Diva.
And you're swinging at the You are still going for this Mercy. The Mercy is rezzing. That's a good target.
Nice, good job.
Now you're hard pushing
Tracer's
into
one.
this Diva,
Okay.
while your team collapsed on the Baptiste. Your team collapsing on the Baptiste is really good, but you should have been collapsing on the Baptiste alongside your team there. You could kill the Baptiste, then kill the Mercy. Then you could be playing in a spot, instead of swinging at the D.Va alone, you'd be playing in a spot where you can be dealing with this Rein. So basically, you should be where your team currently is, instead of like on this weird flank
dear.
adventure.
Run.
This one point. On the left side.
Their Hanzo's really good. Hanzo's a big team.
8k plebs.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm glad that we're
I just
we're
realized
doing
they're
you.
like 500 SR above us, but it does not matter.
No, they're actually shit for being 500 SR above us. Not even joking.
Okay, we have
We have Trent.
I think we just grab Blade here.
Yeah, I can build good.
Grab Blade's fine, but you should be telling your team that you should try to shatter first.
Yeah, we need to
shatter before
pop
grab always.
mortality. Just be aggressive.
I can Trent.
Also tell your team
Battlefield, nice.
There you go. There it is.
shatter would be huge.
Hanzo's up top.
Yeah, I got Hanzo.
Oh, she ate it.
I need it.
I need a Trent.
Okay, I'm going in now.
They have no gun.
Watch out for grab. Watch out.
Yeah, everyone dies. Everyone dies.
I got two. Zion point.
So
Mercy?
in the
Yeah, we'll just
future,
go.
Sorry, just-
shatter before grab 99% of the time.
Oh, you're already 40
And
to another
that was a
graph?
pretty nice
Yeah,
shatter
he's
option. There's
kinda
a couple
nasty.
nice shatter options. Don't be afraid
Yeah, no, you
to
slammed
shatter
that
shield
I know.
in Goats v Goats.
I don't
You
know.
get shattered so often
Oh shit,
if you're
slow.
playing
actually also
Rein,
nice.
like and you're
What the fuck?
swinging into people all the time and shit. You get shattered
Oh.
so often that
Okay, dude.
a couple
take it when you
missed
can get
shatters
it.
isn't
Okay.
Oh,
Nice. Oh,
It's
Julius.
more of a
Julius.
big deal if you've never shattered.
Big chat energy.
where's your
right there.
Twilight skin? Disappointing.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, you're right.
Your shatter is game winning.
Dad, come back.
Oh, we should have pushed up there.
Guys, it's just like.
It's okay. It's okay.
The rules
We were-
so swing.
Zarya plays like that. And we back up. They have Zarya top row right.
They're going.
Try
Okay, try to
the
move
corner's
her.
your friend here.
You're
Try
all
to play.
low.
Use the corner as. So instead of just standing out in the open with your shield, I just did a fucking arm motion where my arms are the shield. I'm such a dumbass.
And we back up.
But
We back
instead
up.
of
They have
standing out in the open with your
Zarya
shield, stand
top
around
right.
this. Oh my god, there's a guy in the way. Stand around this corner. You can poke your shield out a little bit. You know, you can flash your shield a little bit, let it charge, maybe flash your shield, and you can fire strike from the corner. You can stand like this. This is you, and then you can peek, and then whoosh that bitch, and you're not gonna take any damage. You're gonna take a little damage. You can get your fire strike off, and your shield's gonna be totally okay. It's really important that you get maximum value out of your shield in the Goats v Goats. Although I'd say it's Goats v Goats, but it's like Genji Goats versus Goats.
They're going.
Okay, try to move them.
But
You're all low.
great. So your
Behind
shield
us,
takes a
they're
little more
behind
damage than I would have liked. That's fine. You block
Right,
it.
ground
That's
point.
fine.
Stand low.
This is Zen.
You should
Stand
be
very low.
telling your team that you went straight to point. Go straight to point. Ginormous shatter during the rotation. That's when you want to be
Hell
shattering
yeah.
people.
Sorry, this.
I got D.
Oh my god, shut up! You play the game. Okay, Lucio. Oh my god, where am I?
Oops, I don't know what's
Just let
happening.
your basically whenever it's chaotic and you get booped across the map and you're getting farted on and shitted on and cummed on, and you're trying to block this shield, just try to do one of two things. Either you could have gone closer to the little tower here and said that I'm pointing towards the tower. You could have been like, hey, let's play there. Because you saw that you had two teammates there. I believe your Zen was right here and your Brig was like right here. So you could have done that, or you could have said, hey, let's go back to point, and you could have pushed up roughly around here and shielded for them while they rotated back to point. One of those two things, because in those chaotic situations, it's important to know where your Rein is, because your Rein's kind of taking all the damage and taking all the spam for you, so you don't die. Really, really smart job, though. Shattering the shit out of their team. Oh my god. I'm struggling. When they're rotating. It's free. Bam.
Nice.
That's what the Rein gets for rotating first
Hell yeah.
and charging onto the point. He gets punished for being a dumbass.
Not goats.
Okay, Dad, team of three.
We're good at anything but ghosts.
Dad, team of three.
Can I make pretty?
A recent.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot.
I
can
can
hog.
Play hog.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Go hog, go hog.
Hog's
And then
fat here.
Ursa,
So the reason why you play Rissa Hog is
I
for
go
the suck
low.
and hook combo,
This thing.
Oh.
We'll see how this
and
goes.
also
I
because
don't
Hog
know
is
if
nuts
it's
on
okay,
low.
but Lythic's not here, so we have to make do with what we have.
So we need him.
I don't know
They've got a
if
junk?
I can
you're
fight.
telling
the good thing about Platts
your
is
Brig
that
to play Brig only, or if
Wait,
Oh,
they
pause it,
have-
pause it,
yeah.
pause it.
you only want to play Brig,
What happened?
but
Oh.
this
Someone
is a
else
map that's
is
sort of
tapped.
fucked to play only
It's
one DPS.
Tab.
Nah, it doesn't show up.
If you want to play this right, your Hanzo needs to be storm mirroring
Oh,
their
Well,
shield
okay.
at all
you
times.
can see it through the sides because I sighted them. They have a Zarya and with us.
stretching, oh
god. Guys are
Oh.
back.
Okay,
Oh yeah, let me check my stats for you guys.
This pause is
Stop it.
brutal.
That's
look,
what I.
we can't give
I
Slow
yell.
that much power.
Oh, okay.
It's actually back.
Okay, let's do. Oh, they're back. They're back. Yes, they're back. Julia, stop being AFK.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
I was
Wait,
across
wait.
my room.
I don't think they're
Yeah,
ready.
that's fine.
for that
I'm
pause. You guys should restart if you're
They're
big
gonna-
fan.
That sounds like a good plan.
Call this hamster triple DPS goats.
Who's the hamster in this instance?
Me.
The hog.
It's bad.
He's just a large hamster.
Alright.
And a silver
Serious
evil
question.
toaster.
Would you guys be upset with me if I spawn camped at some point during this?
No, no.
Suck above left.
You
Yeah,
lie?
you'd be upset.
Can you-
Back up left, back up left.
Back up left. Go left, go left, go.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh, do it. We're gonna be upset.
So because you have a hog, don't get greedy and go for like fucking weird. I'm gonna boop him. I'm gonna get him in the wall hooks. Just hook a little bit above the enemy gamer. Just suck above them, and then your hog can hook them.
That's bad.
Always,
You guys
always just suck above
Wait,
their
hook them,
shield.
hook them. Hook them, hold them. Hold them.
I've these season
Uh-oh.
eyes. Got 3.
Nice.
Oh!
I lied. You're a god.
Slipping. Nice.
That's in the montage.
Dude, it's in the montage.
I went
Okay.
for a boop and then they were all in the well. Like when we got to the other side of the lake.
That was really smart, though. You saw that their shield was about to go down.
They were all in the well. Like
I
when we
want to see it.
You guys probably got
Montage.
Wait, hook them, hook them. Hook them, hold them. Hold them.
Look how fucked this is. You're booped. You're flying. You go for the Reddit. You get 3. Their shield breaks. Their shield breaks just
Got
in time.
3.
Nice.
Slipping. Nice.
That's in the montage.
Dude, it's in the montage.
I went
Okay.
for a boop and then they were all in the well. Like when we got to the other side of the lake.
I don't have health back for you.
Big, so that's nasty.
No, you.
But I will say, however, even though that's a cool play and that was the right play there, if your hog is alive and their shield is going to be up all the time, still suck above, because as you climb, better players are going to be standing further away from the well where you can't do that shit. So just be aware.
Oh
No
my.
one died. No
Yeah,
one's
they
dead.
would have with my anti.
Do it.
Not slipping.
Ursula.
Oh my, I'm in the air.
Also,
They're all.
you should
Okay,
be.
they're not purple.
Oh,
Good joke.
this is so weird. So you should be not nearly as close to your shield as you are. You can put your shield where you are, but you should be standing closer to the well, actually. You should be standing sort of in like the little corner, or even in that little window room, the door next to the well. And also when you place your bongo, just try to place it where it's like around a corner.
Watch out for the.
But I think you guys
I
are
can't help
memeing
you
on
over
them
there,
and
Dad.
styling on them at this point.
He's fine.
I like you guys are actually calling me dead.
Dude, I don't have a dad.
Where's the one? Where's the one?
I have another dragon. I'm dragging now.
Okay, dragon.
Wait, I'm saving my ult.
Yeah, I can. Yo,
Just a Lucio flanking.
you know, I can. No, no,
There for a while.
I'm kind of sad this is the last map because you guys won't get to see my epic play of the game.
Low.
Yeah, this is very sad. What the hell?
They're doing the third
Is
stat.
this all there is? Is this
Did
just
you
some
keep that?
styling?
I didn't see that. I hopped.
You can definitely
Oh,
get, you can suck above them.
We're like hypocrites.
It might not seem worth it, but
Hey, I
it'll
don't
slow
do
them
that.
down
Can you
and
not
allow
sell
your
that
Hanzo
to
to
me?
get more shots, your Roadhog will
Ah,
get
you
more
don't
shots.
have. It doesn't mean you're toxic if you do that.
It means you have a vendetta against every team.
Oh no, we're all dead.
Yeah.
No.
What's wrong with that? What the fuck was that?
Oh.
Am I the only one who died?
You're not. 3 of us died.
Not from
Yeah,
the
3 died,
side.
makes you
Tired.
My.
Tire could have gone all of us.
Man,
Oh, you got this.
Okay. Well, we come back. We come back.
Wait, fuck!
I saw that.
No, we can
You guys
Can you live? Can you live, Anna?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
fine, I'm fine.
Yeah, down is out.
Okay.
I can nano you.
We win
They're off
back.
the point.
Ready?
I don't think you nano me.
Oh!
They're literally afraid.
Watch out for trap. Yeah, okay.
They're afraid of me.
I'm body
who do I
blocking.
nano
Body
then?
blocking you.
I'm nanoing. Slowing healing.
nice.
I'm sorry.
Lucio,
Watch out for Lucio Boop.
You use this reactively. Big pull. Oh, okay. It was a long mistake.
Well, it's like big for just kidding,
What?
man.
Oh my god.
But if you say it, you know.
I almost saved you.
I could not.
Jesus.
You
was
shouldn't-
I got
in the
pinned.
wall.
I couldn't.
You should just
I have.
so in that situation,
I'm body
Who do I
blocking.
nano
Body
then?
blocking you.
I'm nanoing.
good kill in the Junkrat.
Slowing healing.
I'm
You
sorry,
go for this
Watch out
pull,
for Lucio Boop.
which by the way, I still think it's better if instead of sucking here, you suck here. And the Ryan goes whoosh, and the D.Va goes whoosh, and your Roadhog and your Hanzo have a target that's just right here. Perfect for Storm Arrow, perfect for Hook. The Mercy might not even get sucked by it. It's just gonna be really quality. And as it stands, watch this hook. Watch this suck and see what you get out of it. He put you basically you almost pulled the Ryan closer to the D.Va so that the Ryan is shielding for the D.Va.
Big pull. Oh, okay. It was a long mistake.
So it was almost like a
Big
negative.
for just
You should be standing exactly where you were standing, but push your shield up or rotate to where your hog is, but make sure that you're still playing around this building on the left. So you should be back here, and you should be playing around here. There's no reason for you to be walking around right side unless you're going to be walking all the way around, but that's not what you're doing. So because you're not doing that, you should be on the left still, because you have range. You can shoot from far away. You can put your shield wherever you need to be, and because of that bomb, you would be inside. You can always just play inside. You're not getting no man's land.
What? Oh my god.
But if you say it, you know.
You're in
I almost saved you.
you're in actual no man's land because you ran to their chip.
I could
Very
not.
weird.
Jesus.
Just stay on your side.
I was
I got
behind the
pinned.
wall.
I
What do
couldn't.
you mean?
I have my shield up. I don't know.
That was nuts.
Speed.
I don't know.
You guys lost this. Your Hanzo's
Okay, I got
We have
Hey,
a
good.
D-Mac, we have a D-Mac, just back up. Don't feed the diva, baby diva. Just back up.
I'm 50 to Dragon here.
Hide out of LS on the baby diva. Baby diva pings you. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. We'll wait for you.
Go on.
No. We'll wait for you.
You're standing on your shield.
Everyone's moving. My anxiety.
No.
Back out. We just have
They beat it, dude.
You were getting a little aggro there.
Okay,
If you could have just literally put your shield in between
It's great.
the
It's
hogs
good. It's
and
good.
your
It's
hogs
good.
got
It's good.
hooked, and then
I'm coming
suck
back, guys. I'm gonna
above.
store shield up.
There was.
That's a theme I'm gonna keep saying.
They're gonna
Because the CC, when you
Oh, that's a big shield. Okay,
There was? That was from spawn.
No,
That's
stop
a good
blocking
one.
my nade.
Okay,
bongo, you could have bongoed.
No.
You definitely could have bongoed around the corner instead of in the middle of choke. Kind of minor, but
Now get Lucio.
Lucio.
bongos win games.
Mercy lost.
Hog's purple. Mercy.
Beat the shit out of the Mercy.
D.Va on our Hanzo. D.Va on our Hanzo.
Okay, baby. Nice.
Nice.
Ball.
Come on.
Okay, that works.
No.
You should be shooting the ball here every time.
Oh no,
Wait,
he's
what
not
is he
shooting.
spinning on?
no rim.
It seems like
Mercy's resing.
you're not really shooting a lot of the targets that your team is calming.
No.
It's really important that you do that.
Okay, Dragon, can you
I got hammer. I got solo hammer.
Oh, I didn't know where.
Right. Careful, Lucio,
Also, that was not a great
They're
shield
purple.
to protect
I
your
got
team.
this.
Purple.
You should have put it
We need to
exactly
kill
where you
this,
usually put it.
this hog. Kill hog.
And I think you know that was a little.
Hey, Hammond back on.
That was
Help you
a
out, help you
little
Oh,
out.
nice.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
The Hammond?
That was,
Red purple,
that was
red
really
purple,
good.
kill red.
Because your job as Orisa is to be the rock that your team can always rotate to, always be around,
Nice.
and you're not gonna have any troubles. So the default spot where you put your thing right around here, so it goes like that, is gonna be the very best in every situation where you're giving up this space. Because if you're taking that space, you can put up a shield right there, right? And you can stand back here. You can stand right here and still put your shield there. And your team that may be playing a little bit forward, that might rotate around here, is going to be very happy. And if they're playing from the right, if they come right side, you're going to be really happy that you're standing right here while they're coming from the right. Because you can just put your shield down, like I said earlier, right around this big ring. And you're fine. Your team rotates here. It's all well and good. But if you're playing, there's actually too many arrows going on. If you're playing right here, right, and they're rotating to the right, oh shit, you're waddling your fat ass down this way, and you're taking a lot of damage, or you're going all the way around and you're so slow. Your team's way faster than you. They get there first. They're getting picked. So just try to be the rock when you're playing Orisa.
Robos.
Oh my god.
That was
I have to go
intense.
back to play Mario Odyssey. Yikes. But you know, in real
Bring
life,
Vincent back. Bring Vincent back.
Vincent's actually dead.
I think he started dead.
Lol?
Throats.
Go bottom. Go here. Go here. Go here. Go here. He can't see us. They can't see us.
Oh, a break! Oh, a break!
That's actually big brain. It's actually big brain.
Ah!
I like your break.
Yeah.
Is it smart?
Drone's behind.
Swing.
Edgy.
Swing.
Behind you, Star.
Nice. Swing some more.
Behind you. I've said that like 4 times.
Swing.
That way.
Nice pin.
There's a trap near you.
Mercy one.
Bad.
Whoa!
No, actually, mini got 3.
Whoa, that was like.
Like some respect for
Well
Who is this
played.
kid? Okay, I want to watch that again.
Oh,
So your team calms to go right side. I
Go bottom.
agree.
Go here. Go here. Go here. Go here. He can't see us. They can't see us.
I prefer where your brig's going than this. If you go there, they can re-rotate. If you go here, somebody has to touch.
oh, a break! Oh, a break!
That's actually big brain. It's actually big brain.
Ah! Next to you.
Oh,
Drone's behind.
Good swings, good swings. You shield when you're low. You can definitely swing again.
Behind you. I've said that like 4 times.
The pin is really big.
That way.
There's a
Knowing
trap
that
near
you can do that is really huge.
Mercy one.
Wait, you
Whoa!
waited for the
No,
bastion
actually, mini got 3.
to
Whoa,
be
that was
vulnerable to that before you did that.
Like some respect for
Well played.
Very huge.
Push up.
Yeah, I'm going in.
So that was
come on.
like
I'll say
minor
in front, you guys
nitpicks
will.
at best
got 'em all.
for that attack.
Check
That was
spot.
really solid.
Who wants to be? Actually, Lucio, go up. You, Lucio, go up. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay, okay.
There's Zen's up here
He's
too.
discorded?
Zen, Zen, Zen.
Genji discorded.
Because like another minor nitpick would prefer you to be in front of the break when you guys were rotating. You guys are down where
Hang on.
back up. You should be shield hopping backwards here
They res?
because you're low HP.
Less than half.
And you have a
Literally.
healer on the cart. You should be getting out. You should be getting all the way out here.
My bad.
Back up, back up, back up.
Uh-oh.
Hold us, hold us.
There's a Genji right side.
The thing about KR
What?
is that
I got the diamond without. Just.
you make space until you don't,
right.
and then you give up the space. You can't permanently hold the space that you push up with.
Can I grab?
You gotta be
No,
able
you're
to let go
down.
of it.
Genji on me. Ah.
Alright, that's Zarya. They're pushing on part.
Oh my god, he's
And
bad.
you guys also should have gotten all the way out when you were down
Strafe,
two,
strafe, strafe.
because they were just gonna hold W into you.
No,
There was
dude.
no reason
Oh my god.
I got one too. Just stay there.
I'm going back to slime.
Come across. Hold on.
That was.
You're sorry, is a big brain.
Yeah.
Forward, forward with shields. Forward with shields.
Oh, oh.
Back up, back up.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think we win.
No one else.
We gotta clip this from Widow somehow.
That's good. That's
I
good.
don't know-
That's
I don't know
we
what you were
traded.
doing.
We traded some ults.
Oh my god, dude. This
Okay,
friend's
start
I'm looking
just
at a
at
Zarya.
every given moment. Just jump on the widow.
But
Don't.
looks
Just
like your team
my,
getting
check
like,
the
down.
widow.
So the thing is,
You could have blocked the shadow, but I don't know what
my
was
fly
going on,
isn't
so I can't
forever,
say
you
anything.
know. So we have to
Yeah,
be where I can fly
Right.
her first.
That's what you're saying. If you see the opportunity, go on there.
Yeah, we weren't.
Well, we
close
can't
enough.
really go on her yet.
Yeah. We need to go around.
We grab
Speed
bomb,
up.
and then we
Speed
don't
up,
have.
speed up.
Speeding.
Speed up. We can grab.
I can.
Okay. That's good.
I got charged.
How does he have one again?
I'm scared to be here.
Nice.
Flash at her.
Oh, where'd the line go?
They just disappeared.
They're like,
Yeah, what?
I think at least
That
you
was like
bleeped them
the
after they shot her.
great escape,
No.
dude. What?
Okay. I got nothing.
Fine, actually.
They're hard to
Definitely be
Genji's
aware
left.
of where the Rhine was. The
Okay,
Rhine,
yeah,
when
I'm
he
sorry.
pinned you, he got behind you and shattered your entire team.
I need to
We
get
might
out.
have to change something here.
We could go right. We could just go right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have to go main. Like, we're just gonna be that with
Okay.
fights and then make shield break.
Brad, can you get out?
They balls.
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, wait. They have walls. They have walls, guys. They have walls. They're gonna know we're going right.
That's okay.
Go right. They always know.
They don't know if they don't.
I don't like this.
We can go.
I
We
don't
can
like
rotate
this.
all the way around.
Did they slam?
You should have gone right, but you should have gone straight to point.
They charged me. Oh my god!
That's
They
okay.
used all.
Easy
They
right
used all.
They used every ult.
Shit. Was
Be
that
aware
there?
of when the Rhine is
Yeah,
pinning.
those are good.
There is an animation.
We could do is we could do
By
the
the
same
way, I
thing.
have this fucking.
we
do the same
blue
thing,
on
we
my
go all the way
screen.
around.
That's unlucky. I just realized that. I
We
wasn't
just
paying
need to speed
attention.
through. So save him to
Force the widow to reposition.
Yeah, in
Oh,
that
watch
tight
out.
little
The
area,
Widow's
there's
aiming
no way
down
you're getting
sides,
out there. You
right
should have went
side.
right down the
Start
left
from right
alley
side.
into the cart.
I said
Come
it.
on,
I'm up
start.
top already.
Yeah, down left alley.
She's discarded. Widow discarded.
Poggers, you're doing it.
Okay, speed now.
Oh, you're okay.
spinning?
More. That was some more S holding. The amount of S that you hold when you're playing Ryan and Goats is astronomically low. A lot of W, a fuck ton of W, and an astronomically low amount of S. And you're holding about equal amounts of S and W. So that's another thing. I just went all the way back. I wish I can find this timestamp. That'd be cool. I've been cheated. I know that you guys win a fight.
Run.
Run.
Nice.
Nice.
Well,
You
shattered
shattered.
5. That will always win you the fight.
Oh, there's Mercy behind me.
Mercy discarded. Nice.
Reposition.
This is
Oh,
what
Watch out.
Slaughter View
The widow's
actually
aiming down sides. Right side.
recording.
Yeah, start. Come right
So
side.
it's Hyper Dan's game.
I said it.
I'm up
Start.
top
She's
already.
coming up there. She's discarded. Widow discarded.
It's speed now.
Yeah, that's the S I was talking about. But when you speed, you're
Run.
holding W.
Run.
You
Nice.
punished their
You
team,
shatter.
which I like.
Oh, there's Mercy behind me.
Mercy discarded. Nice.
Where's
Blue
my
card.
butt?
Wow, widow top.
Where
Make
is
sure
the
that you-
car?
I don't. It's all the way back.
Back there.
I have like, I'm basically just on the widow.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay. Our diva's on cart, so be
Yeah.
It's like,
Shit,
Widow up top?
pick up that. Pull back. You can
back to
just
my shield.
pull back.
What you gonna do?
I can shoot her if you shield.
Back
Shoot
up.
him.
We don't need to be
Back up.
here.
Yeah, back. We don't need the corner.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay, play the corner. Play corner.
If you pull
we're
down,
even.
Let's just get to the point first before we go in.
Be aware of when you can charge into grabs. It's really strong to
I'm
charge into
breaking shield.
grabs.
Break. Run. Kill.
Dude, you just fire strike, dude. Fucking
Dead.
GG.
Let's push
Sorry.
him.
Sorry discarded. Sorry discarded.
Might need
Nice.
a.
she's coming in.
Which one?
He's on me. He wants the blade. He wants the blade. Ah! Kill Genji.
Hey, we just back up.
Backline. On you,
Yeah, you
Lucy.
guys get out.
Watch out for the blade.
Or you don't get out.
It's my damn.
That's awkward.
Okay, back up more.
I was
But
playing
yeah,
Yuga.
the only thing that will keep you away from charging into a Grav is if they have Shatter, and they didn't have Shatter. Because even though they're transing, you're still doing a metric fuck ton of damage, and
That's
No,
okay.
no,
the trans was already
Yes.
happening, and so that
We do this.
you're just gonna get shattered faster. And you would have literally been able
It's a good
to
charge.
charge into the shatter,
Widow.
charge into the grav,
Oh,
get shattered. God, the Widow's so
On we
good.
go.
How do we counter
You gotta
this?
get all the way out. You gotta
We
get
need
the
like
heck out.
I got blocked that, blocked the shatter. Okay. Well,
You were in for too long
did not
there,
block the Genji.
and
We
again,
don't
you're
have
letting these
flying
Ryans
goats
bully
right
you
now. Like we really
with
don't
their
have
charges.
We can have a DPS player.
What, we
Yeah,
play
I'm gonna
Genji?
try
They're
to
not playing
touch.
Ghost into us. They're playing Widow
We
into
play
us.
Genji or play like I don't know, like
I am Baptiste.
But we need to touch side.
we can
Yeah.
play
Touch
Winston
it.
Goat.
That
You
Widow
need to
just fucked
touch.
through Genji again.
I'm trying. Go.
I'm on.
Okay.
I'm on the Rhine. I'm on the Rhine. The Rhine's one.
I'm coming.
No way
Nice.
this works.
Goes in. Goes in.
Ryan discarded.
Wait.
Yikes.
Fuck.
We could have played Winston
Guys, their
Goat.
comms are so bad because I just like don't almost 3 things the Widow.
One of them maybe.
Yeah, the Widow just going to this.
It's actually played Ritz.
I already have an idea of like
Yeah.
the summary
You counter Widow at
of
least.
the issues and the
all.
problems.
Unless
Never-
I have a good
Oh,
general
Oh yeah,
idea.
yeah. Julia, when we're fighting, you can back up here. This is where we fight.
Up
Behind
where?
them, behind them.
Sorry, that was about to be.
Back there, back there.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
pointing.
that's where I am.
I'm really curious.
Yeah,
They're going
If
to the
the
hotel.
seventh in your
Ryan
your voice
discarded.
chat is a coach, another player, or
Risky
what?
discarded. Risky low.
And I'm really
Push
curious
that guy,
to
push that
the
guy.
star of this team.
This is
So I know
someone
you're
first?
S.
Push that! Run!
Ryan dead.
Sorry.
Do we flash on the Widow? They have a Widow.
Chase them. Chase them.
Chase farther. Chase farther.
I got
Looking around.
you.
Widow's flash.
Like you see, like in Overwatch, like they flip positions where defense
My
and offense are
my view of what I just
Okay.
saw was
Play
that
around that.
you got hacked,
Like,
Yeah,
the map
I
is
hear
bigger
it.
than how we look at it.
which
You're
was
right.
good. Which is
Don't
actually
ever
good.
peek this corner at all. Unless
Yeah.
you're Ryan.
Kevin's gonna fucking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Julia, when we're fighting, you can back up here. This is where we fight.
Up
Behind them,
where?
behind them.
Sorry, that was about to be.
Back there, back
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I'm
that's,
pointing.
that's
fine.
where I am.
Yeah, yeah.
They're going to
You
the
see,
hotel.
okay.
They're going to the...
So you have to be able to quickly notice rotates and play accordingly. So you saw their Rhine walking into the stairs.
Here. This is where we fight.
Right.
Behind them,
Where?
behind them.
Let me,
Sorry, that
let me
was
see
about
it.
to
Back there, back
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I'm
that's,
pointing.
that's where I am.
Right here.
Yeah, yeah.
You saw that their Rhine was walking right into the stairs. And it's there's like 3 pixels here, but right here, into the stairs. So your immediate thought was, they're rotating. I gotta rotate. Instead, you peek really far left for a fire strike, but that allows their Rhine to get in for free and start swinging into your team. So watch what happens.
They're going to the
Did you use
hotel.
fire strike? They're already in. Your Rhine gets their Rhine is playing a little forward, but look how in they are, and you're so far away from the action.
Never mind.
Mercy discarded. Mercy low.
Push that guy, push that guy.
You could be literally inside of their Rhine right now, and that'd probably be the play.
Push
Like
that! Run!
actually
Run,
inside
dead.
of him,
That's where I am.
inside of his very bowels.
Yeah, yeah.
They're going to the
So
hotel.
you could be on the Rhine right now, swinging into the
Ryan
Rhine.
discarded.
Hold W into the Rhine.
Mercy discarded. Mercy low.
Push that guy, push that
Hold
guy.
W into the Rhine.
This is someone first?
It's just a lot of little things. It's a lot of hesitation, maybe fearing that if you get too aggressive you'll die. Literally swing more. You
Push that!
climb,
Run!
you climb
Ryan.
SR on Ryan just by swinging,
Chase.
holding left click more than their
Chase farther.
Ryan.
Chase farther.
I'm looking around.
Widow's flash.
It's actually insane.
Where hi again. She went back to spawn. Hi again.
Holding left click, being aggressive, and
Yeah.
finding out how to be aggressive without taking damage.
We
are
have
the,
we
are
have
the big
Discord if they
keys
don't,
to
so we can
actually
win on
climbing.
that.
Not
They're running
specific
Doom,
to
they're
you
running
guys
Doom.
playing
I'm
this
staying
game,
with you,
but
Zen.
Planning the
Yeah.
They switched up Widow.
All right. Nice little swing.
Someone playing. Someone.
Good job backing up.
Opera. Oh my god. Ryan discarded.
Doom left side?
Top
Left?
left, top left.
Make sure you're
I'm
playing
like-
around with natural corners here.
Oh, he's up.
There's a perfectly good little corner here that you can use when your shield gets low, when your health is getting low, and your entire team can stand back here. Even hide in there. So you notice if their Ryan's standing here, what happens when his shield goes down? Or he's starting to take a lot of damage. He's farting. He's farting everywhere. But if you're standing right here, you have a nice low here, you have a nice way here. You were also getting farted on when your shield went down. But you also got shattered when your shield went down.
Sucks, and I got hacked.
Which makes sense.
I'm really sad that I don't have training.
I think we can win this.
On me, on me. No.
Yeah, I got 2. Yeah, 1.
I can go back to slam unless we have some like miracle. Lost. No, just back up. No feed.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the play now. I guess Umbra.
Sometimes in life you lose points. It happens.
I don't know if I should stay then.
Yeah, go on then, go on.
I'm sure as I close my mic, what's to my face?
Oh no, what the heck?
So you should hear the Doomfist on the left. Your Brig should have called out that he just stunned the Doomfist and the Doomfist was stunned. You should be up top with your team here. You should definitely be over here. On top with your team. Because you can just drop down. Right? Like there's actually no downside to you helping your team there.
No!
Why are they running Doom? Okay, so they got a...
Yeah, they don't go there.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hack this Umbra.
Bullshit.
He's one.
Discredit.
Doom is in.
wait, back up. They
Nice.
can like...
Go on the
Oh,
Narnia charges in the 5th dimension gets me from
Rent
every...
one. Rent one.
Good try. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's fine if they block a shatter because you're gonna get it fast enough.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Nice. We can this. I hacked the Doomfist. Doom one.
He's on.
He's ult.
Go, push.
I don't know about that.
We need to actually get him.
Sombra has the mega hack.
He's hacked. Okay.
Oh, Sombra.
Play gate.
Someone here.
They were at Reaper. They're running Reaper instead of Doom.
Okay,
That's great.
They know my chat.
Careful, Dad.
Where are you playing?
Okay.
You saw us at the gate.
Play gate.
So we have a
Yeah.
Gate?
Around gate, yeah. They're trying to go the flank that we did.
Okay,
Around.
left side. Our left.
Are they going in the fire one or the big one?
I'm not sure.
Well, we'd rather rotate in this position.
No, they have a Honda on main.
This.
Where's Sombra?
Yeah, they're
Two trends.
Good block.
Okay, I can hack him on the charge. Oh, nice.
Their
Up
main
top.
thing-
Remember,
Sombra up
corners
top.
are your very best friend. You could be standing around a corner
Sombra up top.
and living your best life. You could be playing still with your shield up, but you can be playing around a corner to live your very best life. This corner in particular, you play around. Your shield goes this way, and then you can hop to here, so your shield goes this way. But then you're also hopping. So you're swinging around this corner. You're swinging this way. You're swinging that way when they walk in. That is how you live your best life, dealing the most amount of damage while taking the least amount of damage.
I don't have a chance for that.
I got charged.
Oh
You're
no.
discredit. Ryan's discredit.
Their
Go
Ryan
Ryan,
has
he's
probably
Ryan's half.
charged you 15 times this game.
Nice.
They use a bunch of ult. We can't win that.
Yeah.
Here's the Helgo.
Ouch.
Here's the MP to weaken this and then shatter. What else do we have?
Basically, when
Can I
their Ryan
play
charges you,
Vita here?
They have.
you need to either get your
Yeah.
team to
They-
focus
I think they have
the line,
Dragon B.
or just don't get charged.
They activated Valk. They might have Shatter.
They used
and-
the beat with
They used the
Oh,
beat?
they used the
Okay.
beat.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
When they
So
got
then-
Minecraft.
I think Dragon and Shatter. Okay,
It's not a
we can also
waste
check
of
out.
shatter.
Okay, use the corner.
Oh, I got him. Max.
I got him.
They're purple. Nice. Get Ryan. Run on.
You
Nice.
got focused when you get shattered. I don't know how you didn't block the shatter, but that's on my mind.
They're resing.
No, they are not.
This is Zarya still.
Oh my god.
The Summer CMP. We need a.
Didn't they use it?
No, I just hacked the Summer. She has EMP.
Yeah, she has EMP.
She's behind. Oh, that's you.
She just hacked our run. So we play around going
Yeah,
high
Shatter.
ground. So like,
If we just hack the Rhino, get a shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it, but no guarantees.
Do you know where the stopper
Okay.
is?
The Reinhardt's little bit.
Fuck, that Lucio jumped in front of me during the hack. That's my bad.
It's okay, it's okay. Back up, don't worry about it.
Back up more, back up more. I think we need to take the corner.
Oh, the EMP!
Another EMP. Oh no, dude.
That sucks.
We're all dead.
Did you
We
get
have to
caught on
clear-
something? Regardless, you stayed in a
Oh,
little bit there when you got
mine's low,
EMP.
mine's.
The Reinhardt's little bit.
So
Fuck, that Lucio jumped in front of me
Also,
during the
you
hack.
should be-
That's my bad.
It's okay, it's okay.
you're like you're sort of lazy about your positioning sometimes. You're kind of backing up into that alley for a sec instead of just going
Back up,
immediately
don't worry
straight to here.
Back up more, I think we need to take the corner.
Okay, you got EMP'd.
Oh, the EMP!
Get out. There's no reason for you to be backing up, swinging. And that dragon was just perfect for that position.
That sucks.
We're all dead.
We have to play.
I guess you gotta be thinking really critically about
Mine's low, mine's.
your position.
Sorry on me.
I'm contesting point. You guys.
Oh god, I can't do anything.
I hacked around. They can't kill me for some reason. Please kill me. Please end this game.
Why
Thank
would you?
Okay.
Alright.
We had to have like a big brain. With the hack, the EMP was. I was hiding up high ground, but I.
Oh, Zen?
Wait, what? Who's what? Genji.
You okay? Oh look, we
Why
have
are
a
you
widow.
spoken?
Hard shield for your
Uh-oh.
team. That's good.
Uses it on the
One piece is broken. Widow.
Always try to hard shield.
Wait, why don't we have a Pharah?
Ah, behind,
but-
Genji.
Try to shoot a shield for your team though. I'll just
Time
randomly.
to switch up.
We're running. I mean,
You really have to like look where your Ana's at and then
gotta
fucking
get
shield
on
for
him,
it.
man.
Yeah? Or I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. Or not.
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just saying. Mercy.
Oh, your team's all dead. Doesn't matter.
We don't
Okay.
have anything to help her.
Well yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that I thought the mini go.
Oh, I thought
Alright.
we were
No,
not
I'll
doing
do it, I'll do it.
pharmacy.
I'll do it.
Okay. Should I? What am I doing? Mara?
I don't
What's
know.
happening?
But yeah, play Moira.
I don't know,
We're
shit,
playing
dude.
dive.
Okay. So we count for you guys.
Oh
already?
my.
Alright.
How
Okay,
about we,
well,
how
that's
about
good.
we Winston Diva? Slow walk back, just one. Let's switch.
Perez. Oh, Dad, no.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
I
What?
would like the idea to
Don't go-
supplement
You didn't
Diva.
have to, right?
Renzari is doing actually
I get
nothing to
points
that
for
comp.
For a little bit.
That
till
comp does
everyone's
not
alive.
care about
All of us are
Ryan
alive
Zarya.
right now. Seems pretty cool.
Really hope that you jump up
Who's
there. That'd be cool.
I'm just gonna try to push these off.
I'm just gonna try
Widow?
and pocket.
Push them like the other.
You should land in a spot where you can jump
I'm on
down.
Zen.
We're doing so
Like,
much
I jump in the-
damage.
Notice how you jump up.
Walks. If he was up
So you
there.
jump up here,
I'm
right?
just
So you're
try
not gonna
push
get
these
shot by a
off.
widow or anything. But notice how like you land. Where are you gonna go? You're in this fucking little spot where you're just gonna get kind of focused down. I'm really surprised you didn't die. I think you should have. I think
on
if
Zen.
they were playing better, you would have died.
Help me, please. Just...
And there was a Genji behind.
Zen is one.
Star, try and stay.
Diva's in
Where
our
was your team at? Wait. What is your team doing when you're doing this?
walks. If he was up there.
Like, where is your widow and where is your Genji?
I'm just gonna try to push
Your
these
Genji's
off.
with you.
I'm just gonna try and pocket.
You do that? You're zapping, you're zapping.
I'm on Zen.
We're doing so
Like,
much
I jump in the-
damage.
I have no idea where your Genji's at.
Um,
No clue.
Zen is one.
Star, try and stay.
Diva's in our backline.
Your Genji is blading? This is very strange.
Wait, mercy.
nice.
Nice.
Well,
He's one.
One. Got him.
okay.
It's okay though.
I'm on cart.
Okay?
Woo, I
doing
got
it.
a Valking Mercy.
I gotta watch this jump.
Diva's in our backline. What's on Diva? Wait, mercy.
Nice.
Be aware of the health threshold. Oh, you missed that melee. That was very strange. Be aware of the health threshold where the melee will kill. Because that
one.
is how you get a DPS increase against squishies. Is
I'm
when
on
you
cart.
only melee.
Woo, I
in
got
the
a
end.
Valking Mercy.
You just jumped too far
Yeah.
away. That's fine.
Diva's
It's
one
that's minor
HP.
as fuck. Because you're about to zap him.
Nice.
Leave her.
You
I've got Tracer now.
I wouldn't leave her.
John,
I would kill her.
Kill her.
Well, tell her when she gets cards.
There's no reason to leave her because
This
she's
is
gonna
Zen's
stall
team
for a
now.
split second. The split second is pretty relevant, and her respawn
Yeah,
rate
but
is not relevant.
What
Oh, he stuffed it. What are you doing? Why would you take that? You can walk up there.
I have Val.
We cap.
Good
Oh, we got it. Yeah.
They're bringing
All right,
it.
nice job. Nice job taking space. You took high ground once. You took high ground twice.
No! What
Big
I
brain.
face?
Did you have
Guys,
bubble?
what?
I got
Again?
pooped by.
This is unlucky if you have bubble.
I don't.
No bubble.
No! What I face?
Sometimes in
Guys,
life you
what?
gotta
I got
die.
pooped by Widow. I
Why are we
never.
like this?
That never
Is
happened to
Toon
me.
alive? Is Toon alive?
Yeah, he
Uh,
yeah.
he's...
Hello?
Don't worry.
Hi?
Hi, you were muted the whole
Oh,
time.
I'm so sad.
I just fat fingered.
Yo, Widow.
Okay, just engage.
No, go in, go in.
Right now, or like.
Just jump on the widow. Easy. Oh, get the monkey first.
Widow hook shot.
Okay, actually, they're with us.
Kinda need the help.
Go on.
I'm good. Go for it. Go for
That
it.
was that was tunnel visiony as fuck. Let me. It's so hard in like the long VOD to see what the fuck is going on.
Okay, just engage.
No, go in, go in.
So you see the widow up top. You don't have your jump. That's fine. You have your
Now,
bubble.
or like.
You're on the cart. You're zapping the monkey.
Just jump on the widow. Easy. Oh, get the monkey first.
Widow hook shot.
So your entire team is on this widow, right? And you're, I'm gonna go on the widow. Do you have any players in your team that are gonna die to this monkey?
Okay, actually, they're.
Like, cause you just kind of left a monkey behind.
Kinda need the
You
help.
kill him,
Go on.
and then you're not zapping this monkey at all. There, you can. While it's important that the Zen's the next target, you can still zap this monkey here.
Nice. Don't res. Still camp the body so you can put it in duper.
I would probably take high ground.
Can you back in?
Nice, dude.
My monkey little headshot.
Can do something.
You got a primal, that's fine. Zen is the play.
Monkey.
Any help?
Alright, you should be getting out here.
There's a widow.
The Mercy stopped healing.
I clear the walls.
Oh,
Well, that was actually ginormous brain of you to realize that the Mercy stopped healing the Zen. Cause honestly, when I see a Valking Mercy healing a Zen, I
I'm gonna go to Widow Lane.
start really
pick
wondering
me.
if it's
Go
worth
monkey,
it.
go monkey.
They res the Zen, that's fine.
Dude, they're
Monkey's one.
there's a Genji behind.
You
He's on
should,
cart, please.
you should have stayed high ground there. This when you're playing when Winston is a lot more specific, like specific mistakes. So you're zapping him, stay high ground.
They're
High ground there.
There's a Genji behind. He's on cart, please. He's one.
You dove into no man's
No,
land.
he's one.
So in that dive, actually, why am I not just doing this? I'm a dumbass. I don't use the arrow keys to my.
There's a Genji behind. He's on cart.
So you dove the widow, and then she immediately grapples away,
He's one.
and then you're kind of looking up. The biggest brain
There's a Genji
would
behind.
have
He's on
been
cart.
to either dive the Zen on the left, or this is perfect 10. This is perfect. Okay, so the play would be you either dive here, so you land right here, or you dive here, so you land right here, or you simply just dive and land on the Zen. The Zen's the target. But instead you sort of land on this fucking weird.
Monkey's one.
There's a Genji behind.
So you see the
He's
Zen on the
cart.
left. So you see that there was Zen on the left here. Whoop. And then the Widow was on the ground while you dove. That is fair, but Widow has a grapple, you see. And diving a Widow where you know she hasn't used a grapple yet is pretty bad most of the time. And even if the Widow doesn't grapple, right? If you dive here, you're gonna be able to zap these people, and you're gonna be able to prevent the Widow from getting. Also, if you dive up, then you've completely fucking outplayed this Widow who's grappling already. She's gonna grapple into you. What I would have done, period, would be to dive the Zen, because even if you dive high ground, right, you're on this high ground, but then the Zen's just shooting you for free, and the Zen's just kind of sitting here alone in Wally World, not living his best life. I would have dove the Zen here. But, you know,
Heart, please.
Winston's a hard character to play.
Oh, he's one.
The Zen's wrecking you.
They paneled me.
That was such a bullshit combo.
No. No.
Unlucky, go again.
So sad.
Bro.
Do we have to regroup?
Yeah. Don't answer. I think Greg.
He's talking about your sends.
Let's go, right?
And they're up pushed up.
That's funny as fuck.
Do we have Okay, get Blade. We can bounce Blade.
Okay, or don't go right, I guess.
I'm sorry.
I kind of don't want to just blade into their
I would
trance.
take high ground here.
I could blade first and then you
Doom
Valk
fist.
after.
Nice.
Okay. Oh,
Then you
fuck.
immediately drop down.
Then we don't Valk yet. We wait.
There's a Genji fucking up your team in the back. You should be on the Genji at all times.
Wait.
I'm that.
And your Mercy dies. Turns out zapping a Dragon Blading Genji is really
Oh,
good.
that sucks.
So you should have been on that
Genji's
Genji
low.
behind you.
Big.
Instead, you weren't really doing anything there. You kind of just sat there
To
and let your team
their
die.
trance. I could blade
it.
first and then you
Doom fist.
Valk after.
Jump up. You see the Genji dash into your team, as evidenced by this homie. And
Okay.
you drop down. I immediately assumed that you're gonna drop down to get the Genji. That was like, okay, good brain.
Then we don't Valk yet. We wait.
You're just kind of,
I'm dead.
you know,
that's
doing
nice.
nothing.
There's Genji's low. Nice.
Big.
I would have definitely jumped on that Genji and tried to kill him.
My monkey in the back.
Zen. I'm just walking in the Zen.
Yo, Digolo.
Zen now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They're DMing it.
Doom 50 max me.
Oh my god, my frames. How much is Winston?
Tell your friends to stop.
Winston's half.
Doom fist behind.
Doom fist one.
Why would it die?
Slow.
Mercy was healing him. Also, you missed one melee, and that one melee was
Genji
brutal.
on point.
But
Nice.
your Genji was popping off.
Doom fist, stop!
Oh, I don't have fade.
No.
Doom fist one.
Doom is 20.
I can't hit a shot.
It's okay.
Can I go on Diva? Can we go on Diva? Diva on me.
Cart,
Pushing cart.
Monkey on cart. Please don't
Help,
Monkey.
help me, I'm
Somebody, anybody help me. Thank you. Help her Mercy.
I'm okay.
I'm on Zen.
I'm not okay.
Kill the
I
Zen.
wish I
Kill the
saw
Zen.
your POV.
Don't hurt me. Oh.
Mercy's
Oh,
low.
you jumped away?
Oh, I got booped up.
Dead.
Uh-oh.
The upside is carrying
Just
harder
die.
than me.
You
I think I should just duel
carry
him.
here. Okay, you have one more push.
Yeah, you are. But it's
Give
like,
another
I don't
map
play
up
hit
to
scans,
this.
so I'm trying to play Widow. I like
No,
Widow
it's just a
players
long
going
one,
on.
right?
We do what we have. You're doing great.
You serious? This guy just hit me.
Get him back.
He headshot me, dude.
Headshot him back.
Forehead?
Ouch.
Ash, I got
Careful.
I can touch. Just figure.
We
we
can all
all
touch.
touch.
We can all touch.
Yeah.
We're here.
Wait, watch for Genji. Tell me when.
Ah.
No.
Watch for Genji.
Okay, I don't know if you're afraid of the Genji when he blades, or if you're just like, you know, you're kind of zoned in, dialed in to a target. But you should be helping your team with that blading Genji all the time, if at all possible, especially when he's not nanoed.
I should.
Ash is one.
Did we get the beat on?
There was
Ash is
something.
both out. Dude, if the Zen.
That is
The-
something.
Dude, the
The
fucking
brain.
DM, dude.
Wait.
Oh,
Genji low, Genji low.
help me, help me.
Genji low cart, Genji low cart.
Oh my.
Got him.
Go D.Va.
D.Va.
Oh boy.
Get Ash.
Ash.
I'm close.
Yeah,
Stand
push
firm,
her,
stand
push her, push her.
Use that.
Zen, get
You
Zen,
like
get Zen,
accidentally
get
actually
I didn't know.
demolished.
Where?
They're
I'm
pushed
talking
up, pushed
slow.
up.
Out there, out there.
The Zen hits every headshot in like a world.
You're also a fat tank.
Oh, that too. Boy, I
It's
had
the
it
mercy on you.
just like my brain.
I stuck him.
Oh,
Nice, nice. Okay, we back up. We back up.
What
Yeah, we have
Nice.
That's good enough. Even if we lose this fight, it's fine. Just back up.
because
Oh no.
we'll have blades soon, probably.
All right,
the wall.
that was all fine.
Oh, I got. Fuck,
You
I
should
got-
be.
Okay, yeah.
You should at least put up a
Like you
bubble for
said.
your team.
I was so
Hello?
scared.
You guys know
That was
this,
a little
but
greedy,
when someone
not putting
says
up a
back
bubble.
up, the most advised thing
No,
to do.
Tino
back
said back up, and then he died because he didn't back up. Forehead?
I was just shooting while walking back.
Yeah. There's a
Alright.
brick.
Brig is left. Brig is right. Brig is right.
Wait for your
How
team
much
to
is
spawn
that?
here.
Oh, no, I'm
Your
not.
team finds way back. Oh, you're
Help
committing.
me! Help me out!
I'm in the Mercy.
Oh no!
So you're alone.
I can res? Maybe? Help me! Help me!
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
Monkey,
so
monkey, please.
another thing that I'm looking at is you're not really calling a lot of your dives. You're not really saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go here. When's this, then?" Like 3, 2, 1 dive, going right side 3, 2, 1, and you're kind of going in not knowing if you're gonna get healed when your heals are coming.
Please, back
You
line.
always gotta know how you're gonna get
Everyone
out
look at the
alive.
monkey.
No!
No fucking Brig, dude.
Yeah, maybe if you had
I was like
support.
50 health, but I needed to win. I needed to live.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, we have 6 seconds?
We lost the round.
Oh, that's a dragon.
What can we do?
We can win it. Winnable.
Alright.
Yes, sorry. Just for reference next time. If you're looking for a res, right, you can use Deeper Bomb to make space over the area where we want to res.
I don't know what res you're talking about, but
So
like
that's
okay.
like when slow fed, right, onto the Zen in the last fight, right? And when you res slow, you could have Deeper Bombed on the area with slow
Okay,
dead.
well,
Well, and if we just looked at him,
We'll see
do
how
we
this
want a
goes.
brig?
Swing Rhine.
Do you want to go back?
Yeah, rotate.
Go back on.
Careful!
Go back here.
Come
Are
back.
they playing top?
yeah.
Where are they?
Widow left. I got him.
Right on.
Just
monkey
bully
thing.
her. Like, straight up, don't leave her alone. Diva's sleeping, by the way.
Boy, no fucking way, dude.
Monkey's left.
She killed both of you.
Unlucky.
No, it wasn't just it. The McPhee was 1 HP.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta keep backing up.
It was so sad.
Everybody's low, everybody's low.
Nice.
Diva.
Monkey, purple. Monkey, slow.
Okay, go monkey.
You're in a bad spot.
Right now,
Keep backing up.
I can't use the shield.
Winston behind.
Monkey.
Dead. I got 2.
I'm so
Help,
amazed you're
Leave him
alive.
there?
You guys should have backed up behind the fountain at minimum. You guys minimum should have backed up behind fountain, and minimum you should have been holding your shield the entire time, swinging into the monkey to get him away. The charge was a big mistake. Trying to charge a monkey that's behind you makes sense, but if you miss it, you're really fucked. So don't miss it, or don't go for it, basically. Because you were in like a really fucked spot, and your team somehow didn't die, and your team's gonna win this fight.
Okay,
You
they're
have no
resing.
business of winning.
Res.
They res the Winston.
I.
Monkey,
That's
purple.
why.
I have nano.
Can we call a position of Widow?
Widow is.
Oh, you're.
Also,
Wait, what are you doing? There's like 4 people behind.
you got nanoed and then you backed up.
I was holding.
Widow main. Widow.
Widow up top.
You could be swinging them at least. You could be deep dicking them right now.
Okay, she's half if you can.
So in that scenario, I gotta watch all this again. This is like the most weird fucked fight I've ever seen.
Okay, they're resing.
Back. Nice.
Just bully her. Like,
You
straight up, don't leave her
are
alone.
Swinging at the
Diva's
cart.
sleeping, by the way.
Boy, no fucking way, dude.
Monkey's low.
That's a fine charge because you know you can hit that.
No, it wasn't just.
You're two down. You should be shielding, backing up.
So sad.
Everybody's low.
You should be
everybody's
swinging
low.
into the monkey.
Diva.
Monkey, purple. Monkey.
Don't swing into the diva that's far away from you. So a lot of the times I notice that you are looking at enemies that are really far away, but there's enemies close by that you can swing into. It's not your job to look at them. It's your job to get people the fuck away.
Okay, go monkey.
I think you know that was a fucked charge. I'm gonna
Diva,
look
diva,
back
diva.
at what you can do instead. You can just swing into them. That's always a good
Purple.
strategy. You can swing into them.
Okay, go monkey.
Try not to wake up.
I can't do the shield.
Hold the shield. Hold the shield.
Winston
Focus
behind.
monkey. Focus monkey.
Monkey.
Dead.
Monkey dies.
Help slow.
Come on, Diva Mech.
Alright, you're
Okay,
pushing
so
up.
they're
That's
resing,
really
they're
this is smart.
They res.
Alright, you're going for this Lucio. That's fine.
Oh,
There's a monkey behind now. Be aware there's a monkey behind. So you should be backing up actually. So you can assist your team in dealing with this monkey with your shield up. You should not be pushing
I
forward
have
here.
nano.
Can we call a position of Widow?
You should actually be backing
Oh,
up.
you're
Now
way.
there's a monkey behind you.
There's like four people behind
You
you.
you end up not swinging into him a single
Widow
time.
main. Widow.
Widow up top on the
So
bridge.
So they didn't have any side to touch.
the monkey feels like he's
She's
free.
half-
He's free as fuck because the Ryan's not swinging into him.
Macri?
McCree is 1-2.
Okay.
Fuck,
Yeah,
McCree
that
is
was
1.
really scuffed.
I
Your team pulled it out though.
cactus.
Good job.
Hey, Ritik, this is the last map. Go home.
Oh my god, hi Rick.
I'm glad that you're standing where you're
Hey, we
standing.
missed
Holding
you.
close choke is not it.
really. I kind of had to play Widow.
Keep going.
We needed you.
Almost as
You're almost asleep.
no one can beat my record.
They use bubble. Keep the player on
There's
shatter.
enough.
Oh man.
I got the.
Tune, why didn't I know that?
You backed up really far there for some reason. Okay.
No one can beat my
So
record.
you're standing here. You should be swinging at the monkey. All right. Hold W.
There's enough.
Oh man.
Hold W. So this is some more like where you don't really know if you're supposed to be playing aggressive or passive. In this moment, your entire team's in front of you. That ain't it.
Tune, why didn't I
And
know
so
that?
your Hanzo dies because you're too far
Doing it to
backwards.
zone, too.
I got 3.
Okay, but I had grab.
That was actually
saving-
a good.
I'm saving Blade.
That was actually a good
Blade.
shatter. That was actually a good pin.
Yeah, blade grab.
The fight's still going on. Try not to DM too hard.
Japanese.
Thank you. I did something.
Nice.
Where's Vidi?
When in doubt, play more aggressive than
Go.
passive.
What? I saw her. Oh. I can be.
I'm gonna speed a couple people back. Auto.
Fine.
Especially when.
Can you
if look
bubble
at their
me?
comp,
Or tell me if
they
you
had a
will bubble
Winston
me.
and a
Why am I
Diva.
so-
They're never gonna like
Please.
bully you the heck off the point. Like
Oh, you mean?
When you
even
grab,
primaling. And if they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Actually, you could just bubble Ryan. I think we could
That's
just
actually a really
do
good
Ryan's-
thing. You want primal.
Oh no, they have Baptiste still.
They have a soldier now.
You could have gotten an extra
We're
swing
down
there
one,
on
we
that
need-
Ryan.
Wait.
No, we're going right side. Right side, right side.
Good block. There's nothing stopping that from happening. Good pin.
Oh, that
Good
was
fire
really
strike.
fun.
That was really good. Nice earth shatter.
Give it, do it.
I don't have the mobility you guys have.
It's
Res,
That
res,
was
Res.
What?
Baby one. Oh my
Careful,
god.
careful.
Careful, Ryan. Res, resing.
do it.
okay. So leaving the baby diva is fine. You should hold shield back.
Res, resing.
Do it.
You should be holding right about here. Here. You have to give up the space because they have 2 DPS. And if you're not going to kill the baby diva, which I wouldn't have killed the baby diva, but I also have trust in my teammates to kill the baby diva. I don't know. The baby diva lives here,
I don't have the mobility
which is a big prank. A huge, ginormous prank.
you guys have.
It's
You're
right.
too far, by the way, because the Hanzo's flanking you on the side.
Res.
Baby one.
And the baby diva dies forever, and you're forced to block 2 ways. Oh my! If you stand where I stand, you don't die there.
Careful, Ryan.
What?
Right one.
Dude.
No, he's not.
How
I
did
dashed
their
the Ryan, but I got
get
pinned.
there?
Can we pull back?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
think
is
so.
there,
We
Batiste?
can drop this. We can drop this. They run Zarya because we grab, and then we can switch to dive.
Okay, so that was just unfortunate. Baby Diva died.
Okay.
You lived a little too long.
I don't know how to play around
did enough
Baptiste.
damage to you, and you were a little too far. and a
You
little
kill
too
his drone
I've
and
not
then...
played on my main account with Baptiste active.
Oh,
I got the. I
You
got
can
Hanzo. I got
definitely be
Hanzo.
swinging into this Ryan here.
go, go, go. Getting...
There's a soldier up top, by the way.
Good block.
Nice shield.
Hold W. We're gonna kill him
My
here.
soldier behind.
Drone, drone, drone.
Smart killing the
Oh,
Lance.
did you see the ride?
There's a soldier behind.
We're going deep, boys.
Leave that baby. Don't kill baby. Don't feed her all there.
Dad.
I didn't think I would headshot her.
Dad.
Sure, help.
Stop
Feel
killing the
like you-
Korean girl.
Oh my god.
Oh,
They
no.
come back.
Don't-
They
don't bring
give
me.
her immortal.
Let's pull back by wall.
Okay, I'm throwing them up.
Oh, no.
Wait.
How the fuck you could eat it? She was... What?
Okay, that's unlucky. You guys
Give a
gotta get all the way
tracer.
out. You can't help. Dude, what happened to your team's charging? Shield hop backwards.
Tracer me.
Decking.
She should be asleep.
There's just too much damage.
Tracer me.
My god.
This is
There's
low.
nothing you could have done there.
No,
That's
I'm,
unlucky.
yeah, she is, but I'm dead. Okay, we go dive.
Yeah.
You wanna go dive?
Well,
Yeah.
no, you both have ult.
Oh yeah, we
I-
do.
Save it.
Alright.
I hope we can get out of this cadence of just, guys, we switch after the fight, and then we lose the fight to yellow ball.
The feed.
That's like a very real problem. Let's not like, oh, we're not
Talk
good.
about it after.
Sleeping.
Oh, he dropped his shield. He popped it off.
That was on purpose.
Fire Strike.
Also, there's a tracer on me.
You've been really good about this so far this scrim, and I don't think it's a problem used at all. But make sure that you're fire striking and swinging before you pin at the very, very last second. But whatever.
Don't let her res.
Everybody feels...
That was pretty irrelevant in that case. Alright, you block damage.
There's a tracer constantly on me. I can't do anything.
Okay. Here's mine.
You're kind of getting your ass beat.
Let's big up,
Nice block.
If one person can turn around, please.
This is a little bit minor, and it doesn't really matter. But be aware when there's a grabbed Rhine and how close you got. You shield hopped. Notice here. You shield
If one
hopped.
person can turn around,
Yeah, you jumped, you swung into them, and then he just swung into you. Like, it doesn't matter, right? But you should have just been
alright,
holding
or
hands.
like maybe a tank, or maybe I don't know.
Alright.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I got bad spot.
No.
I'll speed you. You're good.
Push him close. I have blade this fight.
Hanzo set up right here. Please.
have Nano
come up
blade?
on me. Got him.
He's talking
Blade.
about your sends again, I think.
Okay. Well, I have
Wait, what?
nano, but
Run, run, run.
He's
Your
no,
sends
no.
on Winston doesn't
It's
look
because
weird.
she's gonna give him more mortality anyway.
Your Winston's looks weird, but your Winston's looks weird.
Go, he's gonna
What
be
the
here.
hell?
Where is this?
It looks
I don't-
perfectly normal.
She's in my card.
Your Genji's very far.
Look at the tracer!
Sorry, Ryan.
Okay.
yes, look at the tracer.
Just look
Blocking
at
damage is fine, but you should be holding your shield here, getting it back. You're at 1500. Make sure you get it to
Tracer on me.
2000 before you hold
She's
it up
one,
again.
she's one. Nice, here we go.
She has
We got plus one out. We got plus one.
she has pulse on every
Just be aware.
5
You have
seconds,
you're at
but
1400. Make sure you're holding your. Make sure you're
She's a little player.
dropping
She's
it,
a little
getting it to
player.
2000. Oh,
Yeah,
you're not
I
getting
know.
it to
Hanzo's
2000, are
taking
you?
right
No.
there.
You're just flashing it at 1400 over and over again.
Oh my.
He's gonna shadow. Oh,
I haven't noticed you being too bad about it before.
what the heck?
Is it Tracer?
nice.
It's time.
I'm gonna tie in next
Time
Get out,
to
get
get
out.
the heck out.
Diva, hang on. Oh no.
Got him.
There's not enough people to
Left,
capitalize on
left,
this. That was a
Can we get lamp?
mistake of a shatter. And I know this happens all the time, right? You're in ranked, you shatter 4. It's huge, dude. You die. Where's my team, dude? Well, your team's all respawning.
You guys to get lamp.
And a
I need it
Genji
now.
doesn't have the DPS
what?
to actually kill anybody.
It's
Those
done.
tires.
Because
You're good, you're good.
That's like,
23 seconds left.
somehow,
First mercy.
some way, your
Unless they have,
DPS
like,
use their
every single
ultimate
one
and
of
kill the
Mercy.
enemy gamers,
Got it.
No,
which is very cool.
Holy shit!
Please.
There's a D.Va left side.
Oh what? I was behind the corner. Oh wait, I have ping.
They will team.
It's East Coast. It's East Coast.
Yeah, it is.
East Coast.
Oh no!
We got stunned with it.
Hanzo's low.
You guys got wrecked.
This is winnable. Or
You guys got
get back
rolled.
and regroup for the win.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even looking at your screen, so I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Get
He
out,
needs to
get
grab.
out.
That's big brain.
Nice, big.
If he can live,
No.
that'd be ginormous.
Why?
I can touch.
No!
No.
Like Boston.
No.
Go, go, go.
No.
Nice. Go for the power driver. Go for the armor.
Nice. Fuck the Genji, fuck the Genji.
How I couldn't move from it.
Nice.
Ball.
Oh, you did that fine. That was
My
fine.
GM ball. Okay, guys.
That's a GG. That's a GG and a half, boys. I'll type out the summary.